Alright guys, this is just a follow-up video just to give some tips out there for some individuals that maybe aren't familiar with crossbow hunting, or how to manage a crossbow. So one of the things that I think a lot of people get concerned with or maybe think about is dry firing. Now, do not want to dry fire crossbows. There's a lot of pressure on these strings. This one shoots 400 feet per second. So the pressure that is on these strings on a dry fire can really bust out or fray some of your strings or your components. Just like a firearm, you don't want to dry fire. It needs to be under a load. That's what it was designed for. Say you've been out in the tree stand, you were all set up for hunting, you had it cocked, had it loaded, you waited, didn't see anything. Now you've came out of the stand, but your bow's still cocked. So with this Centerpoint CP400, it does have anti-dry fire, so it does not, you can't take the safety off unless there's a bolt in it. So then you can't shoot it, right? So how do you take the load off without having to fire a shot or carry a bag around with you? And I've seen that's something that a lot of people complain about, is taking a crossbow out hunting. If they don't see anything, then they got to have their block that they have to shoot at their vehicle before they can store their crossbow. Well, what I use, I got this Barnett crossbow decelerator. So this is designed to decock or fire your crossbow. It just has a rubber tip on it that slides up and down, and like a field tip, carbon fiber shaft, looks just like your bolt. Okay, you slide it in exactly like you would a bolt, and you get it pushed all the way back to where that you're able to release that safety. And then you just shoot it into the ground. Alright, so now you have taken the pressure off. What these do is once they go into the ground, this rubber piece slides up and takes that impact so that the bolt can travel down, but this stops it. And you've not done any harm to your strings or any of your components, and you are able to release the tension after you've cocked your bow. I tend to just carry this with me with my case. I leave it in the vehicle. I don't take the load off of the bow until I get back to my vehicle. Don't want to unnecessarily shoot or make noise or anything like that in my hunting area, in the event that something was there that I just didn't happen to not see. Or you never know what you may run into when you're hiking out of the trail. You can run into some doe or whatever coming out of the trail, just because wind direction or whatever. So you don't want to give up those type of opportunities. But you can keep this, carry it in your vehicle, leave it there back at the truck, and when you've decided you're done hunting, you can use this to decock or fire the crossbow with load on and not have to worry about any damage. So for those of you who crossbow hunt or maybe are interested in getting into crossbow hunting, ditch carrying that shooting block around with you and just get you a decelerating arrow or decelerating bolt. This one's called the Barnett Crossbow Thump Decelerator. I believe I bought it at Academy. I think it might have been $20, and it came with some extra components I still have, but I've had this one I think for 3 years, no problems. So anyway, just giving you a little